Good morning, everybody. What a wonderful morning it is. Happy Monday morning. It's Monday morning. It's time to get at it. Time to get into this work week. Time to get the job done. Glad that you're here with me and I'm here with you. I got a word for you. I mean, a word that God dropped in my spirit last night and now still in my spirit. I need to share this word with you. I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to give Facebook Live just a few seconds to get our audience together. You can help me start sharing now. Start sharing now so we can build our audience and I can get into the word that God has given me. Now, you know, if you're part of our morning manna fam, you know how we flow. It's always the text, the talk, and the takeaway. You got to put your comments. You got to give your hearts and the likes. You got to share the manna. You can't be greedy. You can't keep it to yourself. So now I want to get right into it because I really do want to share with you what God has shared with me. And that is words matter. Words matter. I'm not ready to stop talking about what is happening in our country right now. George Floyd and so many others. I'm not ready to stop, so I want to just share with you our morning manna. This morning is words matter. Psalms 19:14. Here's the text. Psalms 19:14. It says, "Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, you are my strength and you are my redeemer." You are my strength and you are my redeemer. Words do matter. Listen to the last words as recorded of George Floyd. The last words. I want you to hear these last words. "Please, man, mama, I can't breathe. My stomach hurts. They're going to kill me." I need us to let that sink in. Let's just pause, let that marinate. Words matter, and last words matter more than any other words. So let me read the last words of George Floyd again. I'm not leaving this subject. I just think we got to stay here. We got to speak to this moment. "Please, man, mama," a grown man calling for his mother, "I can't breathe. My stomach hurts. They're going to kill me." Words matter, and our last words matter most. And his words were heard in the midst of other words saying, "Stop. Can't you see you killing him?" What does the text have to say about that? "Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, you my strength and you are my redeemer." Now, three things I want to share about that. Three things. One is last words are lasting. Last words are lasting. Okay? I want you to get that. Last words are lasting. Here are the last words of Jacob to his sons in Genesis 49. Jacob is saying something to his sons. He's laying out. He shares with them these powerful last words. He tells each one of them what their future is going to be like. Jesus' last words to us, and I want you to get this because we're going to circle back to this. Jesus' last words to us was, "Go make disciples and go get some power." Go make disciples and go get some power. In the book of Matthew, last chapter, and in Acts 1 and 8. Go make disciples and go get some power. That's Jesus' last words to us. Last words are lasting. It's the second thing. Last words linger. Last words linger. In 1 Kings 2:2, in 1 Kings 2:2, David is talking to his son on his deathbed, and he says to his son, King James language, if you will, "Solomon, I'm about to go the way of the world. I need you to be strong and be a man." And in the following verses, He tells Solomon to go take care of all his enemies. George's last words should help us carry out David's last words. George's last words should help us carry out Jesus' last words. Go get some power. Go take care of my enemies. The third thing I want to share with you is this. David called out when he was in the depth of depravity, not knowing where he was going, in Psalm 61 and 2. Here is his words. From the ends of the earth I call you, lead me to the rock that's higher than I. George's words should lead us to David's words. Lead me to a rock that's higher than I. What's your takeaway this morning? Hear it. It's a little long. Without last words in a lost time, people become leaderless. So follow Jesus' last words, and you will help George's last words. Let me say that again. Without last words in lost times, and we are in lost times, we are completely leaderless now with respect to national leadership. Without last words in lost times, people become leaderless. So take George's words to follow the last words of Jesus and David. Let's go get some power. Let's go take care of the enemies of the people, and I don't mean in no riotous way. I mean we got to take care of business. We can have peace and protests and get to justice. And let's get to what God is calling us to. Words matter. And George's last words should matter the most to help us carry out the words of Christ even more. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. I don't plan on moving off of this subject, looking at our current situation through the lens of Scripture. I absolutely believe that it is a requirement that we look at our lives, especially in this moment, through the lens of Scripture. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna. God bless you. Share the manna now. Bye now.